Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. البته I'm sorry, just in the past my sessions I talk about the Hinduism, that the Hindu is they have three gods, they worshipping three gods. One is the Vishnu, another is Brahman, and another is Vishnu or something. And these all collectively they think for the one creator. Of course they're trying to bring something as a status in front of them, and then this three God, they say that it is impossible to be everything, because philosophically this world is so much large and so much things in it. So they thought that is the put in the three ways to like a shortcut. They gave him one God worshipping for their sadness, and one God for their determination, what they something is do and then stop it, or anger. And the other one is for the preserving, to stay with them, to make tolerate something, to stay. That one is the Brahman, and then other is Shinu. And but all about all of them is their life, talking about the life. And then the all of them, they much more insist on the reincarnation, which I explained to you last week about reincarnation, which is the circle of the person of the life of the go and the place which is the edge of this world, and then bounce back again to the one of the closest of the family, if it is near or not, and then they go to the the person like some animal, go to this animal. The person like some bird, he depends on the person which died before die, what kind of friendship has with whom, and that his soul will come back as reincarnated, or she come out and they get a life, but has to be that's their belief. So the point today I'm talking about the spirituality in this or in the spirit and soul, what they are talking about in this religion, in this Hinduism. So soul, spirit, and Hinduism is this is the top my topic is going to be today. And I would like to read it again, that I collected. These are information which I give all the time. This is not from mine. I am nothing, I don't know anything. Only I collected from these. There's books, literatures, there's those things from their center, from the peoples which they believe in. And I put them and collected together, and then it is amanat to you, and then I would like to, or it is trust, and then I disperse it back again to you guys. So, regard of the soul and spirit, the Atman is the most radical and synonymous to what? To essence, to breathe, and then collectively soul. It means they put it, they call it instead of this three, they call it Atman. Atman means eternal self. The meaning is they are explained. It refers to the real ego, with the one's interest, that's their insight. When talking, I will talk about the ego maybe sometime, of the false self. It is often referred to as a spirit or soul, and indicates our true self or essence, which underline all existence. or existence things. So these are the Atman. They are believed in a state of call it soul or spirit. They call it Atman. Atman. So the word Atman found in the earliest ancient Indian book, which is the Veda. This, or there was Veda also was changed, but mostly they clearly they find it in the Rig Veda. That is, there is a lot of volume, the X volume in A, B, C, D, C, a lot of things Hinduism has, very philosophical, very kind of argumental religion is. So in the X volume 97 chapter, page 11, they say, as well as other psalms, there's also behind it, that's also some another idea they are collected, described Atman as everything. Atman is everything, exist, and it is the highest value of everything. It is the essence of all. So, and also is blessed and beyond descriptions. And finally, they says there is beyond of that, even though that so much volume they talk, they wrote, but also the final said this is beyond of description. It is impossible to talk about too much, because it is belong to God. God knows about it, you know, exactly what is the Atman or soul. Also there is another things also they talk about this is supreme things as in the life of the human being. This is also the one who is the Brahman God. He is this is his way of that he's talking about. So Atman, self soul, identified with the desire alone. And also the saying that is the Brihadaranya Apanashida, there is one of the way that the people should understand, they should believe about the Atman. So how to use, how to respect, or how to worship. These are the when they found it from that books, it means they are religion. They are religious people. They understand that they want to talk about it. The Hinduism also has a lot of theory in it. Their theory is like there is very democratic religion is also. Anyone can say something, but and all around to go, but they still have to come back again the Vedas, which is Vedas is the X volume, A, B, C, D, C, and that kind has to have one of them touch. And then in this case there is nobody to be the leader, or nobody to call them as a imam or as a alim. There is not in the Hinduism. No prophet either, no alim, no nothing. But those theory is also is very, very important. Sometimes perspective that is for example, different way of non-evolving individual personality characterized with the ego. So Atman is considered as that things too. That's what they mention it. This idea. Another idea is the the ultimate goal of the Hindu religion life is to transcend individually, to realize one's own true nature, the inner essence of oneself, which is divine and pure. So that's another idea. Another idea is about, anyway, there is 30, like I mentioned, 33 way of practicing in Hinduism or today. 33. So that the most of the 33 is the 5 of them is very common and very I can say practical. One of them is that they call it Vedana, one way, and the other one is Mimasaka, another way. There is another one is the Vaisesika. These are all the way as they went, like we have Shia, we have Sunni, we have Sufi, we have this, all in one side of the go to the one way of Quran. Same thing, they are those kind of ways. In Samkhya, or these are the school, I can say, or the way of that was Nayayaha. These are all of them. So all they come together. If you put them together, they still definition of they are talking about Atman, but most things that they are call it soul. Finally, these are written by Orthodox, and also there is one another's. I don't remember the heterotext some things. One of them is for the atheists to be put them as a side of the physically point of view, and the other one is side of the religious point of view. But these are still they are running for the same thing. So. Yoga is the one of the also the recent, about maybe 100 years or something, they are come out by such a kind of idea, but still the yoga also for the way of the Vedas, one of the Vedas. So also I would like to give you one more break, because it is I wanted to finish it today, hopefully, inshallah. Just stay with me.